I have to be up front right away. I'm not a dark beer drinker at all.
Yeah, I don't drink a lot of those.
It hits me quicker.
Yeah.
And when I say hits me quicker, like I get drunk and a hangover at the same time.
Shut up! You don't think Ryan is famous?
Cousin Ryan.
You gotta.
Hey, what's up, YouTube friends and family? It's Cousin Ryan.
And John.
And we're here for another After Hours beer review. Going with a Halloween theme this time. This is a little less pop culture. Hey, you could call it pop culture, I guess.
Oh, it's definitely pop culture.
Bear Republic's Baba Yaga. It has a very Halloween-esque can. Excuse the grease on my fingers. Been working on our car. See the little witch up here. It's got a haunted house with legs.
Yeah.
Chicken legs. The skulls. Super cool. I like the whole Baba Yaga thing because of the John Wick reference.
Yeah.
And
the boogeyman.
The boogeyman.
Yeah.
The man you send to kill the boogeyman.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got sort of we have got sort of a relationship with Bear Republic. One of my good friends from elementary school works for them. He's one of their brewmasters, and they have sponsored one of our derby cars, which is the derby car that the engine is coming out of and going into our Ectomobile. That engine's mine, but they gave me the derby car. When we're done trying the beer here, we'll go out and take a little look at the derby car.
Yeah, it's got the Bear Republic logo on there too, right?
It did. It's probably faded. That car, we built it, 10 years ago now? So it's been outside for a long time.
It's been used
more than once. Car, yeah. So we'll go take a look at that when we're done with the beer here.
Yeah, so this is Imperial Stout, 12% alcohol, so it's pretty stiff stuff. Hints of chocolate. So
ooh, that's dark. Whoa.
Yeah, and actually my wife bought me this beer, and it came as a pack from Bear Republic with chocolate pairings. So I brought some chocolates as well. So we're going to taste this, and then we're going to come back and hit it with some chocolates too and see what happens.
Cheers.
Man, it smells like a stout. Yeah, it smells good. I love that. And it's
before,
super dark, right? It's, yeah.
Before I even try this, I got to reiterate for those of us that haven't joined us for our beer reviews, I'm not a fancy person at all. I'm not what you would call a beer connoisseur.
You're not a wine and cheese guy?
Not at all,
You're not
man.
even a beer guy?
I couldn't even tell you, like, I can't pick out the notes of what the beer is brewed with. So I'm just going to tell you whether I like it or not.
Yeah.
John is here to tell you why I may or may not like it.
Well, and we shouldn't be telling you what you like anyways. So
no, there you go.
Know, if
all
we
right.
like it, we'll recommend that you try it. Yeah, it's good. It's not that smooth Guinness style stout.
It's not smooth.
It's got a little bitterness.
Mm-hmm.
I think they use cocoa in this, so it's probably got some. I mean, it tastes a little coffee.
I'm actually getting
like
the chocolatey,
right? Yeah.
flavor there. And I have to be up front right away. I'm not a dark beer drinker at all.
Yeah, I don't drink a lot of those.
It hits me quicker.
Yeah.
And when I say hits me quicker, like I get drunk and a hangover at the same time. So there's that.
It's the 2-for-1.
Yeah. It wastes no time
this is
knocking
good, though.
me down.
I mean, it's got good aroma, and it's got good flavor. I mean, if you like beer, this is a good beer. And if you like dark beers, this is a good dark beer.
Yeah, it's not... I should say it's better than I expected.
Yeah.
I do like it.
I'll be honest with you. I don't even know what its availability is. You haven't seen it in the store.
Oh, yeah, I have. It's
okay.
still, I was down at Oliver's this morning and
Okay.
saw it there, and I was
Good.
going to
All
text you and say, hey, do I need to pick some up? But I figured...
Okay, so here's the like double secret probation test, right? Like, so have a piece of chocolate.
Okay. Whoops.
And then
you have one too.
I got one too. There we go. And then
And this is what kind now? This is the dark chocolate barrel aged bourbon caramel.
so have a chocolate, and then have a taste of your beer. Chocolate's good.
The chocolate in your mouth. Dang, that chocolate is good, man.
Yeah, I like it.
It changes it a little bit.
Yeah, it gives you
Yeah,
a little
for
more-
sure. I like it.
I mean, it really brings up the chocolate note. Of course, you got chocolate on your tongue, so
Yeah. You've got chocolate on your tongue.
cuts some of the bitterness.
It
Yeah,
does.
it's really good. I like that. Okay.
The bitter, it's an interesting, like, as soon as the bitter goes away, you instantly got sweet.
Yeah. And then, so this is dark chocolate with sea salt caramels.
All right. These ones are glossy.
Yeah.
The other ones were more of a matte finish. Little satin.
Yeah. This is just definitely a more caramel.
Did you get those at Oliver's? Those chocolates? Those are good, man. Well,
Yeah, I like it. I think I like the first one better.
I do.
The bourbon
Right
caramels
now?
came out
Yep.
better,
absolutely.
which is
like
interesting.
that.
It still has that. I mean, I don't think the caramel works as well with this beer. Maybe.
No.
Um,
Well, the first one's got caramel.
Yeah, it
though.
does. Yeah.
I think the aged bourbon is what does it for the first one.
Yeah. Okay, one more to try, which
Alright.
is this one's actually sea salt cashews
Cashew.
with dark chocolate.
Alright.
So we'll see what happens here.
I'm noticing a dark chocolate theme here. Oh, it's actually
Dark beer.
Yeah.
So, now I'm not a huge wine connoisseur guy, but we've been to places and they pair wines with cheese or even like butter with a Chardonnay or so different things paired differently with different items, and so this is interesting. Like I say, this came to my purview. My wife bought this in a package of drink Bear Republic's beers with chocolate, so we're trying that. There you go.
We might as well kill it.
Sure.
I think that's empty.
And the
It looks
chocolates.
empty.
Yeah.
Oh, I need another cashew now. Sorry.
Mhm. Yeah, with the cashew, it keeps that bitterness. I do think my favorite is the bourbon caramel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll go the bourbon caramel, the cashew, and then the sea salt.
Yeah. Yeah. So, something to try for Halloween.
Yep.
Get yourself a beer, a couple pieces of chocolate,
And
see what
always
happens.
drink responsibly. This is pretty responsible.
Yeah. I mean, we've got nuts and everything. So,
It
I mean, the chocolate's fantastic.
is.
And the beer is
Yeah,
very
I like-
good.
I like cashews. I'm surprised, I gotta say up front, how I don't know that I would, if this was offered to me, I wouldn't turn it down. And again, this is coming from a person who's not a beer connoisseur. Like, I'm not a big beer drinker, period. But I like this, and I'm not a dark beer person.
Yeah, right.
As little of a beer person as I am, I'm even less of a dark beer person, and I do like
Yeah,
this
well,
one.
for me, like, you just can't drink. For me, can't drink 4 dark beers. Like, that's just too much. I'm at the point now where I don't even drink 4 IPAs. So I have a kegerator at home, and it's got a pale ale from Bear Republic's Brewmaster Pale Ale. It's fantastic, and you can sit down and have 3-4 of those, and you're good to go. But you have 3 of these. This is a meal in a can, right?
Yeah, it definitely feels like it.
Maybe with the chocolates, it's a dessert in a can.
And an extra little piece of trivia too. Some of you have probably gone to the junkyard with us when we've done our junkyard videos, looking for parts for our station wagon. That junkyard is 2 miles,
Oh yeah.
3 miles
Yeah.
from the brewery where
Mhm.
this is brewed,
Mhm.
which is kind of cool.
Mm. Yeah.
Just a little, I don't know. That's trivia for us.
Veteran
Nobody cares.
owned, local
Veteran owned,
beers.
local owned, yep.
And like I say, a friend of his and a person I know as well is a brewmaster there, which is really cool. So digging their beers and supporting the
good.
locals.
All right. Well, you guys want to go take a look at the car with us?
Should we have
Should
no? Let's keep
Let's
drinking
have
beer.
one more.
Let's
Yeah.
finish the beer.
Finish the beer. I was going to take it with, but sometimes glasses don't.
I don't know, one more chocolate maybe. Like the cashew. Cashew was interesting.
I'm still the bourbon caramel. All right, we'll meet you guys out at the car in just a minute. we're out here at the old derby car. We're gonna pull the tarp off of it, and John hasn't. You haven't been here in a while, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while.
So you can see the
hop rod.
the hop rod rye, painted over the Santa Rosa Hydromatic for the second derby we ran.
Bear Republic over here. This is a sponsor.
Yep, you can see it.
That's where the wagon came from.
Bear Republic.
Yeah. Tasty beverages.
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
market, go to the Bear.
So
There she is.
the radiator's out. We had to, you can see I've tagged all sorts of the electronics here because this is a computer controlled electronic fuel injection. The engine runs so much better than it looks. This is a really strong, reliable engine up to this point. So
And we found the headers out at
oh yeah, those are
Pick and Pull
I had-
specials.
posted a video a while back of installing those.
Yeah.
So had to pull the alternator off because it's got this weird plug in it that doesn't want to unplug.
It's got to unplug.
You would think,
I
but
do think.
this plastic thing right here
Yeah.
on my dad's truck and on the Mustang, the wiring harness has a plug that unplugs from this plastic thing, and I wiggled it and pried on it, and it just doesn't want to come out. So I don't know. We'll have to
figure that out.
Yeah. Let's see. That's sort of. We've
Yeah,
got
she's
the-
not the prettiest engine of all time, but she's reliable. She's bulletproof. Fires up every single time. You know, how many derbies?
three, two.
3 derbies.
Well, 3, 1, 2 in one weekend, and then one later
so
on.
3
but-
actual race derbies.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. That's on the car. The motor has 1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow.
That motor has 5 derbies on
and
it.
still going strong. Like literally fires up immediately every time.
It's been so hot that it wouldn't start up to the point where it was
Overheated. Do you have a temperature
Overheated.
gauge on it?
not in the
Okay.
no. In fact, I think this is the temperature sending unit
Okay,
right here. But no, this motor's been abused quite a bit, and I'm a little bit concerned about the long-term viability of this thing. But it sits out here. I mean, you look at this thing. It sits out here in the weather. It's been in this particular car for 10 years now, sitting outside just like you see it here, and it fires up every single time.
Reliable.
It won't fire up now because I've got all the electrical disconnected, but yeah, this is where we're at, man.
Fires up, it's gonna be in the Ecto machine.
That's right. This and being that this is the day before Halloween, we had a huge rainstorm here this morning, and it kind of put the kibosh. Uncle Dan was here, and we were working on it, and we decided to stop. And had I known we weren't going to get the engine out today, I probably would have left everything together and put this in the driveway for Halloween tomorrow. But it's okay. It saw its last Halloween last year. This thing's been more of a Halloween decoration, I think, than it has a car. But
So the new rig, is it going to be Ecto 19?
I'd like it to be the Ecto 19.
Official designation.
Yeah, that'll be our own personal designation anyway.
So-
I haven't quite settled on a license plate yet, so I don't know.
We'll see what happens there.
Yeah. That's sort of it.
Yep, you can see the support brackets.
Yeah,
for
these were to hold the motor in place and give a little extra strength across
during
here.
the derby, and
I did notice
plasma cut them.
if we ever have to take the water pump off, which I might put a new water pump on this before.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
And this needs to be cleaned out here too. There's all kinds of. We'll flush the block out, and but this little doodad here. Oh, there's still Vaseline on the front of there. That my dad welded that on the front, so if the radiator got pushed back into the pulley because we don't have a fan on here, that would keep the pulley bolts from digging into the radiator. It would buy you maybe a couple extra hits.
Yeah. It's good smarts.
Yeah,
That's local knowledge.
that is. So, I don't know, man. What do you think?
get it.
I'm excited to get this thing transplanted into the real, the next generation.
That's right.
Of wagon. And,
Yeah. The awesome part is, we've mentioned this in other videos, this is a 59 Ford Fairlane, and the Ecto is a 59 Ford Ranch Wagon, which is basically the same car from front to back, the only difference being the sedan has a trunk and the station wagon or the ranch wagon has a station wagon back end on it. Otherwise, for the most part, everything's the same, and this engine should just bolt right in. I mean, I'm going to buy new motor mounts and stuff for it because these have seen some things, and it should be a snap. Not like a Thanos snap, but actually it will be, man, because we keep the wagon and we get rid of this.
Yeah,
so
right.
50% of our cars will be, 50% of this project will disappear.
And then what happens to this shell? Does it go to the crusher?
Call up the tow company and be like, come get it.
Wesley Crusher.
That's it, Wesley Crusher. Yeah, shout out to Will Wheaton there. Yeah, that's it, man.
Cool.
And it's been one of those things, too, that this car has been the gift that keeps giving. And I sometimes forget to look at it when we've needed parts for the station wagon. We've gone up to the junkyard, which is fine. I don't mind, giving Logan money for the parts he's got. But I've purchased some things that I thought we needed, and
turns out they were here all the time.
Interchangeability, definitely. Example one being the wagon's only got one dome light, and I want to add a second one towards the back. And I don't know if you guys can see this here, but there is a dome light fixture right here, albeit rusty and cruddy looking, but that will come off. You can see there's a light socket and everything there.
I don't think we're going to get much from the floor pan out of this.
No, we had to weld in. That's all welded in sheet metal from, I don't even know where we got the sheet metal from, but this car was completely rusted out. I mean, you can see the holes in it everywhere, and yeah.
Good times.
Great times. I don't really have any inkling to do another demolition derby. Obviously, this car is not going to see another demolition derby, but I'd like to go watch.
Yeah.
But I don't really. Demolition derbies hurt, man. You'd be surprised. It looks like bumper cars, but it's like multiple car accidents in a 20-minute span. But,
Yeah.
And you're hitting really, really hard.
That's tough the next day.
Yeah. So in case you haven't seen this in our previous videos, here's the back end. I mean, this car has been, this bumper was probably out to here in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
It's just been shortened up a good 3 feet, 4
Yeah.
feet, 3 feet. But it was fun. I don't regret it. Good times.
It's a builder.
It is. This thing, it could be buffed out and restored for sure. Like, it's definitely a fixer-upper, but, I've seen worse things repaired. Not really.
John Wick's car.
John Wick's car, that's right. John Wick's Mustang. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah, there you go. Ecto
We
19
have-
transplant.
yep.
Soon to coming soon to a video near you.
Yeah, definitely. Jon and I have plans to do a little, it's almost been a year since we bought the station wagon, so we'll do a little anniversary of the purchase video. And we've got some footage from the road trip to go down to Arizona and get it. And we had intentions of sharing that with you guys sooner, but we had to keep this a secret from Ryder too, so that was the reason we haven't posted a lot of that stuff already. But Ryder knows, and now we can just talk about things openly. Okay, well, do you want to add anything?
Can't wait to fire it up.
Yeah. I'm getting kind of excited. Just a little bit.
Just a
little bit. We're gonna have our own Ectomobile, man. That's awesome. That's really awesome.
That's almost unreal.
Yeah. So, until next time, be excellent to each other.
Party on.
You can just drop it.
Have you seen some of the more recent TV spots for Ghostbusters? I couldn't be more excited.
I'm not watching on purpose.
I know. So here's the thing. I wish I hadn't, but at the same time, it's ramped up the excitement. I really don't want to see any more though. If they put them out there, I'm gonna watch, but like I don't need to see any more. We're so close now that
So we're gonna go back and watch Ghostbusters 1 and 2 before the movie?
we need to.
All right.
That's mandatory. Yeah. That surprised me. That was much better than I expected.
Yeah, like I said, it's a little bitter on its own.
It is.
The chocolate totally changes the profile.
Right, because now
I mean,
that it's sort of rinsed the chocolate out of my mouth, it's a little more bitter,
Yeah,
but
right.
it's not horrible.
have another chocolate.
Yeah.
Very good though.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Half a beer at 12%.
Happy Halloween, silver shamrock.